What happens on a mentorship buying experience? It starts by me picking up the students from the airport and driving to the lower income area, giving them a sense of which streets to avoid and which are good. Let's meet Robert, our mentee.
So I'm Robert van Wyk from Port Elizabeth, currently in the citrus industry, exports and things like that. Property is a nice business entrepreneurially to run while you do your fixed job. In terms of generating generational wealth, the best vehicles that you can have.
We're about to go and view our first building. How do you feel?
It's very excited. We've been running the numbers for many weeks now. I thought I'm going to be ready only at the end of the year. And then you were like, okay, well, you've got the numbers, you've got the properties. What are you waiting for? 13 properties to view in 2 days. It's going to be a lot. I think we're going to be tired, but I'm very, very, very excited.
So here we are at the first building of many buildings. And as you can see, we're walking through the house with the agent. And you can see that this property needs a little bit of TLC. And that's why viewing is so important, because you can see not only how the bones of the property look, but what the renovation requirements are. Now, during our time together, Robert and myself looked at many buildings, and throughout each one I was able to highlight which areas are of concern, what renovations might need to be had. And during this time he also got to see me in the field, how I ask questions, what kind of negotiation tactics I use, as well as what to look out for, like fire safety and electricals.
So how do you feel now?
Definitely exceeded my expectation. We did the 13 properties. I think one we couldn't make, so 12 properties. It was excellent. The experience was great. I mean, the first thing I learned was that the numbers that you see on the paper, it's so important, like you always say, to come view the properties, and you need to come here because the numbers on paper, sometimes when you see the property, it just does not make sense, or it doesn't correlate. So some of the properties that I thought's not so great actually turned out to be very much better, and then the ones that I had stars and I thought is my favorites turned out to be the worst. So that just showed me the value that you as a mentor, give.
Part of the mentorship program is also for me to introduce you to my operational team, so you've got the support, and also to run the numbers and make sure that the return on investment justifies the risk.
My favorite part was actually this morning. Well, end of yesterday and this morning, like getting the shortlist, your top 5, and now going through the numbers, fine-tuning the numbers, and actually seeing what you can achieve with the OTP. So I think now and going forward is very, very exciting.
If you want to know more about my mentorship program, click the link below and apply.